So I am currently at Confuzzled here in Birmingham. It's a shame that it's in Birmingham because no one really likes Birmingham. But I've not been stabbed yet, so I would call it a success so far. So this is the first time that I'm recording, out in public. So you're gonna have to forgive me if I'm a bit nervous, but it should be fine. As you can see, there's a bunch of other fuzzies like myself. I've not really had I have had the chance, but I've been a little bit too scared to go up to people and talk to them. But I've had a good time nonetheless. Today's actually the last day before I go back home. So I'm just making the most out of it until then. But this is just, I don't really know what I'm going to do for this video. I think I'm just going to walk around a little bit and show you little bits of the convention. Now obviously this video is not going to be meant to be used for relaxation purposes, because I don't think you're going to really be able to fall asleep to this. But I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to do a video at a furry convention, an ASMR video within a furry convention, because I don't think that's been done before. So as far as my knowledge anyway. But yeah, I guess let's go inside a little bit and see what's going on. So this is the main entrance of the Hilton Hotel, where this is being set up. This is where I think people and fuzzies alike come to hang out. There's been a lot of people in here. I don't really know what to say because I'm a bit nervous. But it's a pretty cool scene here. So I'm kind of hoping that someone will come up to me and join in with the video. Hello. He ignored me, so that was embarrassing. So I might kill myself after this video. But I mean, it's pretty lively in here. Today is actually super duper hot. It's like 28 degrees. I think this is the hottest day yet. I mean, there is also Monday and Tuesday, but we're not going to be here for that. But it's going to be hotter then, so thank God we're not going to be there for this. But it is super hard wearing a fursuit for longer than half an hour, as I've come to realise. But I have had a lot of fun, and I've had a few people compliment on my suit, so it's been really nice actually. And I'm not sure if I'd like to come again, because it's been a little bit boring, to be honest with you. I think you kind of need to be in a group of people, because it's just me and my boyfriend coming here, and it's not exactly been too much fun. But I mean, if you've got a group of maybe 4 people to come here with, this is absolutely worth it. But I think I'd like to go to a different furry convention, like maybe Eurofurence, whenever that's on. But for my first time, it was an experience. There's been some highlights, but it's been some downsides too. Like the organisation was a bit iffy to begin with. We couldn't get into a lot of events that we wanted to go into because of capacity issues. So we missed out on a lot of shows and stuff. But overall, I've had a good time, and we're going to be leaving in a few hours anyway. But yeah, I guess let's move on to another location. We're going to be starting at the main bit of Confuzzled, and I'm going to be taking us down to the bar, so I get a nice shot of the lake around it. So let's go around it. There's a lot of people, so I'm going to have to move very carefully because it's a bit of basically an obstacle course. I'm going to look like an absolute idiot right now, but I guess we all kind of do. but me more so, because I'm, I'm holding a microphone and I'm getting forward with a camera. At least I hope I am. I hope he's still behind me. But we have this long ass hallway because the bar's at the very end. I don't know what's in there. Some kind of gay shit, I think. I think it's just for the photo shoots, actually. There was an inflatable thing here, I think yesterday or the day before, where furries just get to bounce on inflatables because that's someone's fetish, I guess. I mean, hey, to each their own, I suppose, but it's, it's a bit weird. But as you can see, we're at the Bright Smith bar now. And there's very loud music now, so I'm going to stop recording and hopefully try and get a seat outside, but probably not. But we're now outside of the bar that I just mentioned. As you can see, the lake beside me is quite beautiful, actually, especially in the night time, because we were sat out here last night. I'll try and throw a picture somewhere, but it's a really nice place to just have a sit and have a drink. The music's blasting right now, so you probably can't hear me very well, but this video isn't really made to be relaxing. It's just a showcase of the event, basically, and just telling you about my experience. So let me actually tell you about the experience so far. So the first day that we came here, it was a bit of a nightmare. As I mentioned before, we couldn't get into a lot of events because of capacity reasons, and we didn't line up in time, so we couldn't get in, unfortunately. And then the very one event that we got into was the pub quiz, and about halfway through, the fire alarm went off, and then we had to evacuate. And then at that point, me and my boyfriend just said, "Yeah, we're gonna call it a night," and we went back to our hotel, which isn't even that far away, but we can't even walk from between the two hotels because there's just no public footpaths whatsoever, so we have to take Ubers. But anyway, and then the second day we came was much better. We actually had a good time. We actually went to a couple of events and stuff like that. But it was the ride back. It was a bit crap because the way that we needed to go was completely closed. So instead of taking like 10 minutes to get to the hotel, it took about half an hour. So I felt really bad for the Uber driver. So I gave him a good tip. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty smooth sailing, to be honest. The weather, however, has not been good. As you can see, it's very sunny today, and it's very hot. So I am baking inside. Literally, I am baking inside of this head right now. But I mean, I can appreciate good weather, but this is a bit ridiculous, They chose the worst time of the year to have a furry convention on like the hottest day of the year, basically, and it's insane. There's a big guy there with a big old tail. I've seen him around a few times. I don't understand how people can stay inside those full suits for like the entire day. I mean, props to them. They're doing something right. But I think I'm going to leave it here. My overall experience, I would say, was decent, but would I come back here again? Probably not, at least not with just us two. I'll probably come with a group of friends, just then we can have a better time. And I might go to Eurofurence, maybe next year or the year after, I don't know. And then I would also like to go to one of the American conventions like Furry Weekend Atlanta and Anthrocon, so that would be nice to go to. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave the video here. So thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed them, please let me know, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.